So talking about different workouts, the idea that some workouts burn fat more than others, some are more hypertrophy based, some are more like strength, and then some people don't even classify, they call them Tabata and stuff, which as you know I have a pet peeve against. The idea that you could do a certain workout and it's like, okay, so I've burnt fat in this workout, right? And then if you did a workout that was based more around strength training, people don't really see it as a fat loss workout. Kind of want to explain how all of that is really a load of crap.
Well, it's tags, isn't it? People classify different workouts because they want a reason for what they're doing. So they will say, right, I am doing this to burn fat, I am doing this to burn muscle, I am doing this to become strong. There's a crossover in all of them, so you get some kind of stimulus out of all of them. Obviously, you can gear a workout more towards your goals. But essentially there will be a certain amount of crossover, so you will get some hypertrophy, you will get some strength, and you will get some cardiovascular, just purely depending on what you're after.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. You know, everything will give a certain amount of each. For example, if you do a lot of hypertrophy training where you're focusing on building muscle, you're going to get stronger. It is actually going to build your endurance, because if you start benching 50 kilograms for 10 reps and you get up to 100 kilograms for 10 reps, you've got stronger, your endurance will have got better, because when you go back to 50 kilos, you could do far more reps, and you will have inadvertently burnt some fat because you have to use energy to work out. So all these things cross over. Some will just be, as you say, more geared to a certain workout. Like running is going to have minimal strength gains, but if you've never ran, you've been lying on a couch, shifting your own body weight will, at first, increase your initial strength.
Even just getting up and walking around will be a stimulus, a new stimulus, and therefore will elicit some kind of response from your body.
Exactly, and that's what, you know, everything's a stimulus, and it just is a slightly different one. But that idea that if you do an hour workout where it's all about intervals and all about kind of, you see this ropes and sledges and burpees and kettlebells, that's a fat loss workout. But yeah, you might burn.
It does burn fat, but we don't call it a fat loss workout, but some other people would refer to it as cardio, or this is the bit where I burn fat. Yes, you do burn some fat, but likewise, if you did a hypertrophy workout, just purely weights, reps of 10, sets 3, you burn body fat doing that. As well, you build some muscle, but at the same time, it's kind of to and fro what you want to get from the training. I mean, you can tweak that slightly, so you could do a hypertrophy session just with faster intensity, therefore you'd still get the muscle stimulus, but if the intensity is increased, obviously you'll get more of a cardiovascular response as well. So it would kind of vary based on what you want, I guess.
Yeah, and this is where I think we're bringing it, like, you know, it'll vary a little bit. We're trying to bring to the point that you can't do things in isolation. So, for starters, the idea of a fat loss workout, it doesn't matter if you burn more fat in the workout, if your overall calorie intake throughout the day is still higher. You know, burning more fat within a workout doesn't mean anything. It's overall how much of a calorie deficit you're in.
It's a good point, because even if you did a fat loss workout, yet your calories you consumed were higher than the calories you burn, does that mean it's no longer a fat loss workout because you are effectively not burning fat because you put more in the tank than you needed, therefore you will create body fat?
Yeah, and you know, whereas you could do a workout that is, you know, more geared towards building muscle and hypertrophy based, but if your calories are below your maintenance, below what you need, you will burn body fat. You'll be burning body fat during that session because you need to use body fat as an energy source because you're in a calorie deficit. So the whole point is, you know, throughout a whole day, that's whether you're, or in even a week and month really, is, okay, how much you're in a calorie surplus and deficit are you in? The workouts have somewhat of an effect on that, but sometimes it's the effect they have on your appetite, it's the effect they have on how you make you feel, and if you want to carry on doing them, it's not, okay, I need to lose weight, so I need to start doing fat loss workouts, because in isolation, that might have no effect whatsoever. It might not make any difference. You might even feel that because you burn more fat, you can eat more, so you end up gaining weight, so it makes no difference.
And if you're watching this and you hear us talking about kind of a hypertrophy workout, a strength workout, a fat loss workout, a cardio workout, whatever, you're probably thinking, right, okay, that's all very well and good, but what is actually what's the best workout? What should I do? And again, it's kind of, there's a lot of points to it. It depends on your goals. It depends. A big part of this for us especially is, do you have fun doing it? If you are not having fun in the gym, why are you there? You could argue to make yourself fit. There are tons of ways to make yourself fit. Play sport, try another type of training, pick up a different sport, anything. There are so many different ways. Don't come in the gym and be miserable. Otherwise, you kind of defeat the whole purpose of why you're there in the first place.
Yeah, it's such a good point there. How long are you going to do something you don't enjoy? And because it doesn't matter if you do it for 6 months, a year, if you stop. Unfortunately, exercise, nutrition, getting in shape is basically you have to constantly put money in your bank account and you can never take it out. You can see it improving, but it can never be brought out. So as soon as you stop, that's it. So if you don't enjoy it, if you don't like it, it's pointless. You need to start figuring out the type of training you enjoy. Like, we train differently, and I used to train more similar to Chris, but I now enjoy doing slight different variation with my bodyweight more. It's not better, it's not worse, it's different. It's what I'm enjoying.
And everyone, as the workout's different, everybody's different, and you've actually found yourself, the type of training you start doing is giving you similar, if not better,
results
than the type of training. So it's again, everyone's different. I think snowflakes, everyone is slightly different no matter what. Yes, people are similar. Yes, people have similar body types, endomorph, ectomorph, etc. But at the end of the day, if you find something you enjoy, end of the day, if you are working out, no matter what it is, so again, back to the hypertrophy, weight loss, strength, whatever, CrossFit, whatever you want to do, if you are working out,
hang on.
If you are working out, that is better than not working out. It's as simple as that. Any workout is better. Just like any diet is better. Any diet you embark on, so if you hear about guys that are doing kind of intermittent fasting, hybrid with a crossover between a carb backload and a no carb and a high carb and an Atkins combo on Tuesday, when they do it on Thursday, they'll cut their fat. It's completely fine, whatever, it may work in your head, fine. But at the end of the day, if I said to someone, right, just try and eat less, you're both going to see a response, and it's odds on in the early weeks of it, you're both going to see similar. I mean, there's no point specialising that much. Yeah, you can do certain bits and tweak certain bits. At the end of the day, any diet you're on will be successful purely because you are conscious and mindful of what you're eating. It's the same thing with training. If you are training, you will get a better response